August 10th, in the middle of doing a job, and the skies opened up and it's an absolute downpour. I mean, it's not like we didn't need the rain, but I didn't need it while I was in the middle of doing a job. Anyway, this is the job. So that's where the recycling bins are going to go. Those are old shelves that we're going to recycle to keep the rats from coming up through the bottom of them. And yeah, it's raining, so back in the house. Okay, says 67 days, so I'm hoping that we'll have 2 months of good weather. We're going to start chitting some lima beans. I love lima beans. 1 purple pepper. Saving pepper seeds, August the 10th. Okay, downpour stopped, but it's still lovely and cool out. So we're moving compost. So new compost location, old compost location, but look at this compost. But note to self, hang on, let me get my glove out of the way. Don't put tea bags in your compost bin anymore. Everything else in this is rotted down, except I keep finding tea bags. So I won't be doing that again. Just chuck it over there in the dirt. No more tea bags in the compost. Okay, bye. Whew. Sweaty work, but what I wanted to show you were these. I don't know if you can see that properly, but those are those little bags that you can get that you put them in water and they swell up and you put seeds in them, and they are biodegradable. Biodegradable, my ass. Those things have been in here for 2 years. They're right up there with the 1,400 tea bags I've pulled out so far that I could open up a tea shop if they still had tea in them. So yeah, no more pods and no more tea bags in my compost. Okay, this old lady's knackered. That one's done. That one's got to get done, but I'll do that tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too rainy. But the other thing I wanted to show you was we all put 1 million eggshells in our compost, and I am shocked at how long it takes them to break down. I found entire eggshells that had not broken down one little bit, but that one's got lots of nice compost in it. Top stuff out of that one will go in here, and then this one will be my new start. So this is where the old pots are going, and I'll put some of the good compost in on top of that to start the germination of microbes, and then we'll see how it goes from there, and then brown waste will go in after. All good. This is an old wine rack we got for free. I used to put my seedlings on it when I wanted to put them outside, but I've realized that it makes a really cool tool holder, so I am going to put it in my shed. Gerald's working on my shed pretty soon. We got the gravel in the other day, so we'll get the shed that goes on that back wall there attached to the greenhouse. When that's done, this can go in there. I think that's a great idea, Allison. All right, thank you. Oh, I finished all this. I'll show you outside what I've done. I'm pooped or knackered, one or the other. So I've moved 2 bins. One's a new one, one's an old one. I got to get another shelf. There's a lady selling one on Marketplace, so I'll grab that and cut it in half, and then it can go here. Can you see my hands? Then it can go here. And then that 3rd bin that's over there will get emptied and put here. And then I've stood my shelf here for all my pots. They stay outside all year. I don't really care. They don't get damaged at all. But they'll also create a little bit of shade for my carrot box, which is in the heat too much in this lovely hot weather. But other than that, it's a really cool night. I've cleaned up a bit of stuff and watered a few things. We're supposed to get more rain tonight. That rain shower that we got earlier lasted all of 5 minutes. So yeah, all done. So I'm going in the house for a G&T. Have a great night. Bye. Just a pepper update. My corbacci's are starting to color up. Got lots of little patty pans going in there. But again, the flowers, I'm going to have to come out and hand pollinate tomorrow, I guess. This pepper's got sweet pepper all on it. Anise noir's getting there. Black pineapple. This one is the purple murasaka. It's getting loads, and it's still growing, and it's still getting loads, which is good. Oops, sorry, it's what killed myself dropping falling over something. This pepper is doing really good, but it's pretty much the only one on here at the moment. But I do have one or two things that might look like they're going to be flowers. This one's got lots of peppers coming, and a couple in here. Those are the purple peppers, which I didn't think I had any more purple peppers. They're a sweet pepper. So all good. That's the pepper update for today. Hopefully that one will be ripe soon and we can eat it, and I can tell you what it is because I don't have a label. All I can tell you right now is it's a green pepper. Good morning. August the 12th. Slightly overcast, but it's nice because it's not too hot. It's deadheading day, so we're gonna deadhead some flowers. Mandoon, because there's always one, right? I accidentally cut a tomato branch that had a tomato on it, and we're pruning. But what I wanted to show you was my beefsteak tomatoes. I mean, they're just huge. Look at that. And I've got some, where did it go? Mega blooms, mega tomatoes. So far so good on the old blossom end rot. Loads of huge. This is the beefsteak side. So look at this. So many nice tomatoes. This is from Hannah. I gotta tie that one up a bit better because it's falling over. Everything's falling over. It's too heavy. We'll not be putting these in the same place next year because I just can't keep them tied up. But lots of mega blooms. Look at this one. One of these has got, oh, there he is, spider. So I'll try to steer clear of him so he doesn't bite me. But yeah, lovely tomatoes. And then I'll spin you around slowly. There we go. And look at these trusses. Aren't they gorgeous? And then they do turn a reddish color when they're finished, but I got lots of beans out here I gotta pick. More beans. Some down there turning red. I think these are the Black Prince. Something or other. Lots of big, huge tomatoes over there. We love beefsteak tomatoes because we like grilling them. But yeah, out here trying to prune off as much foliage as we can that's not necessary foliage. Yeah, crazy. And that's my miniature apple tree that just got decimated by aphids this year, so might have to move it next year. Anyway, I'm doing some more pruning, as you can see. There we go. Just while I'm in here pruning, I thought I'd show you what the extreme heat will do to tomatoes. So it's nothing you've done. It is Mother Nature saying there's no nutrients, it's too hot. So these are blossom drops. So they basically just, it's too hot and they don't set. So they're just basically dead on the end. So I'm just going through and chopping them all off so they don't drain any of the other tomatoes that are growing. But I've got them on almost all of my tomatoes, so it's not specific to breed. A tree trunk on that sunflower. It's probably a good 3 inches around, but they're way up there. They're just gorgeous. I think these are the chocolate ones. I had it written down somewhere. I'll have to find it, but they're sure pretty. But what I wanted to show you was my burlotties. They're almost ready to pick. I just love the color of the pods. So these ones we pick for the beans inside. We don't pick them to eat the pods themselves. These are the other bush beans. They're all doing good. These ones are all ones that we eat the beans inside, not the pods. And the last of the purple queen, which we're letting go to seed. And I might get some corn in the next day or so. And I have got to do something with the kalettes and the sprouts that are trying to escape their net. Funicello. Oh, and we have a friend. You find them in the funkiest places. Can you see him? There he is. Isn't he beautiful? Hello, little guy. And no, it's not a mango tree. It's our corn putting down extra roots. Aren't they funky? They do it all the time. It's so bizarre. inch. Yikes, we might actually get a melon sometime in the next year or two. I don't know what it is. I mean, these are my bug boxes. I've had them up here for 2 years now. Nobody's ever used them. But this year, something is stuffing the little holes with things. So I'm assuming there's life in there, which is good to see. I have no idea what it is, but it's good that something's using them, finally. Oh, I'm eating. This is my green patty pan. It's not got a huge amount of harvest on it, but it's got lots of new little ones, so there's one there to harvest. Atomic. It's become a Siamese twin now, see? Siamese twin. Weird. And the black beauties are almost ready. But I might need to move them back to the other side now that it's cooled down a bit. They'll need some more sun. Morning. Saturday morning. 13th of August. Overcast and 17 degrees. So a lovely day to be out cleaning up stuff. I'll show you what I did. Butcher's at it again. This is my favorite time of year. I know people love planting and they love growing. My favorite time of the year is ripping things out and starting fresh. So all the beans are gone except for the bush lake. They're still there. Really have to work on those kaleets today. But we'll see because it's a little bit rainy. So quick update on the melon. See, look. It's almost the size of my thumb, but there's loads of them on here. Like I might get the tiniest melon, but I also might get the most on one plant. Those aren't melons, they're asparagus bulbs. Yeah, so it's doing really good. These corns are doing really good, and I'll show you the corn I've just harvested. Okay, so this is what happens when the squirrels eat the tassels off your corn. But there's 5 little tiny corns there with some corn on them, so we'll cook them all up for Gerald's lunch. And these are all the burlotties and the kidney beans. So I'm just shelling them now. And swing you over here a little bit. I potted some of the sweet peas to put away for next year. So yeah, this is my favorite time of year because I just love pulling things out of the ground and thinking of what I'm going to do next year. Tomatoes are all getting pulled today or tomorrow. And the trusses, I'll just let them ripen up in the house. Anyway, back to work. So there we go. Not a huge harvest, but a harvest. And that's what it's all about. So bean medley for dinner, sauteed with garlic and olive oil. And I'm going to grab a couple of ripe or almost ripe tomatoes. Have a great day. Okay, like I said, not a huge harvest. A couple of tomatoes. Outside tomatoes, none of them are ripe yet. Some more beans for eating as is. Purple Murasaka peppers. These are supposed to be sweet, so we'll give them to Gerald. And some miniature corns. They're miniature because the squirrels ate all the silk tassels. So what got done pollinated is all that got pollinated. Okay, Saturday afternoon. And what I think I'm going to try doing is these are the pots I'm going to hang up in here for my pak choys and things. What I'm going to do is put these koi, core, qua, blah, blah, blahs inside and put the dirt in there so that it tries to hold a little bit more moisture, hopefully, so they don't dry out quite as much. So we'll see how that works. And I've emptied out the old ones and I'm putting in all brand new soil. Okay, so we've put some dwarf pak choys in this one, but what I wanted to show you was I'm riddling, or whatever you call it, some soil, because I like to put nice soft soft bits on the top. But all this stuff that stays in here, I'll use in the bottom of my pots because it's better than wasting it, and it gives it a little bit more drainage, so it's nothing goes to waste. That's Ivan at Homegrown Veg and Flowers in the UK gave me that tip. I'll put a link to his description and his page on my notes, of course. Thanks. Bye. Okay, it's 3:17. I've been out here all day. I just love these like this. I could work out here in weather like this for hours, obviously, until my back says, okay, you've done enough. which my back is saying, okay, you've done enough. So these are my winter sowing. So some mizunas and some mustards. And then if we come in here, I have my dwarf pak choi, my Kamatsuna, and Asian greens. So these are all just like salad greens. I still have the lettuce and the spinaches to do, but I'm done for the day. Next video is going to be entitled Let the Destruction Begin, because like I said, this is my favorite time of year. I'm already ripping stuff apart for plans for next year. So this has got to get separated and moved. I've already moved the one pot that was there and pulled down most of the bean plants. So yeah, lots of work to do. Yeah, let the destruction begin. Oh, and note to self, all my little carrot seedlings that were starting back there, you can see them all chomped up. There was apparently caterpillars in here. They've not damaged the current carrots, which you can see have still got nice shoulders and stuff, but yeah, they're killed all my new baby ones. But that's fine, this box needs moving anyway. So once those carrots are harvested, I've already moved the other box. Once the carrots are harvested, then that box will get moved. Yeah, off we go.